Hello everyone, myself Anmol Jain from Department of Computer Science and Engineering at ABES Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today I am going to discuss the 3 address code of the Boolean expression. So, all of you are aware with the 3 address code of simple arithmetic expression, where we have 2 operands, one operator and one for the result, right. But it becomes difficult when we write the 3 address code for the Boolean expression. Boolean expression means either this contains the OR operation, AND operation, NOT operation, like this, right. So, here I am going to discuss that how we can write the 3 address code for the Boolean expression. So, let us consider the grammar for the Boolean expression, like E drives E or E, that is the OR operation, E AND operation, E drives NOT of E, that is a NOT operation, and E drives parenthesis of E drives ID, and E drives ID relation operator ID, right. The relational operator may be less than, greater than, less than or equals to, not equals to, greater than or equals to, right. So, what is the problem with this type of expression, whether this is a relational operator or it is a Boolean expression. अगर हम simple arithmetic expressions की बात करें, then it is very easy to write the 3 address code, because this is a sequential approach. But in logical approach or in relational approach, relation operation expression, it is difficult or it is not so easy to write the 3 address code in a sequence, because nobody knows that whether the statement is true or false. So, when there is a confusion, there is an ambiguity, there is a choice whether the statement is true, then what should happen? If it is false, then what should happen? That means, there is a no sequence. So, this is a jump type instruction or this is a branch type instruction. So, we cannot write each statement in a sequence. So, the objective of this lecture is that how we can define easily that which operation or which statement should jump to which next expression or the statement. किस statement से किस statement पर jump करना है, it will be decided by this Boolean expression. In logic operations, we have OR operation has the lowest priority, then AND operation and then NOT operation. That means, NOT operation has the lowest priority. That means, जब भी मेरे के पास 2 ऑपरेशन होंगे AND और OR operation, first I will perform AND operation and then I will perform the OR operation, right. Let us see. So, these are the semantic action of a grammar. For example, the grammar is like E drives expression 1 OR operator and expression 2. Then how I can write the 3 address code for it? Simple, I generate a temporary variable t, then I assign the value of t into the E dot place. The meaning of E dot place is very simple, do not take it as very confusing term. E dot place means that E dot place means the expression has been evaluated, the value of the expression E. Then next write a statement, generate means write a statement like this, that t equals to E1 dot place, that means the evaluation of the expression 1 followed by OR operation followed by evaluation of the expression 2. E1 dot place and E2 dot place means the evaluation of the expression 1 and the evaluation of the expression 2, right. Similarly, if there is a production rule, that is E drives ID1 relational operator ID2, how can I write the 3 address code for it? First, T drives equals to new temp, that means generate a temporary variable. Temporary variable mein I will assign the value of E dot place. Then how I am going to write the 3 address code, that is generate means write an expression like this, if ID1 dot place relation operator ID2 dot place go to next quad plus 3. So, what is the meaning of the next quad? So, next quad means that this is a quadruple array this is an array, right. So, this is the address, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So, for example, statement 1 is this and statement 2 is residing at 2, then the quadruple means 1 plus 2, that is 3, 1 plus 3, that is 1 plus 3, that is 4, right. So, we will write these statements as a quadruple statements. So, next statement, that is generate t equals to 0, next statement go to next squared plus 2 and then generate t equals to 1. So, what actually it is signifying? It is signifying that when t equals to 0 means when this statement is false and t equals to 1 means when this statement is true, right. If this statement is true, if this is true, then go to next squared plus 3. Next squared plus 3 means we have to move here. Let us see with the help of an example. So, in this sequence we may have 3 type of problems. One is Boolean expression, that means a statement is having only the Boolean operation, that is and or not. So, for example, this is an expression A or B and C. So, how I can write the 3 address code? So, this is as simple as we have the arithmetic expression. First, I will calculate the B and C and I will assign the result in temporary variable t 1. Once the value of B and C has been assigned, then I will make it with the OR operation, that is t 2 equals to A or t 1. That means, ultimately the result is stored in t 2. So, this is simple Boolean expression. Now, we come to the next, that is the relational expression. So, if A is less than B, so how I can write the 3 address code for it? With the help of this semantic action, generate if id 1 dot place relational operator id 2 dot place, go to next squared plus 3. So, this is my value of the next squared, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. That means, this statement is residing in an array at location number 1, this statement is residing in quadruple array location number 2, location number 3, location number 4 and location number 5. On the same pattern, generate if id 1 dot place relational operator id 2 dot place, go to next squared plus 3. This is my first statement. So, how I am writing? If id 1 dot place, that means the expression A relational operator, then B go to 4. How this go to 4 is evaluated? That is go to, that is the next squared plus 3, next squared plus 3. So, what is the value of next squared here? That is 1, this is current value plus 3, that is equals to 4, right. Next statement, generate t equals to 0, generate a temporary variable t and assign this as 0. Next, generate go to next squared plus 2. So, next squared की value क्या है यहाँ पर? 3 plus 2, that is equals to 5. So, here this is equals to 3 plus 2 equals to 5. So, go to value is 5. Next, t equals to 1, here is the t equals to 1. So, this relational expression will execute in this way. If A is less than B, if it is true, then go to statement number 4. Statement number 4 पर जैसे पहुँचता है तो वैल्यू क्या हो जाती है? t की वैल्यू आपकी 1, that means the result is true. Then from here it will start in sequence mode. If A is less than B, it is false. अगर ये statement false है, then automatically it comes to the statement number 2, that is t equals to 0. The value of the t is 0, that means the result is false. If it is false, next statement is go to 5. We will move to go to 5. We will skip the statement number 4 because it is having the result as a true value, right. Next, that is the crux of this class, that mixed mode expression. I am having the relational operator as well as having the logical operations. This is the mixed mode. Here we have to write the threadless code for the relational operator as well as for the logical operations. So, first A is less than B. Again, if this is my quadruple 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, if A is less than B, go to next squared plus 3. So, what is the value of the next squared is 1, that is 1 plus 3 equals to 4. Next statement false ka, that is T 1 equals to 0. Then next quad plus 2, that is 3 plus 2 5, right. Then statement T 1 equals to 1 if the result is true. Once the result is true, that means the result of this has been evaluated. Then we will perform the logic operation of this result with C, and ultimately what we have the result in T 2, temporary variable, all right. So, in this way, first we write the 3 address code for the relation operator, and once the result is stored of the relation operator, then we compute or we write the 3 address code for the logical operation. But here the problem is, who will decide that where we have to jump if there are more than one relational operator and more than one logical operations. For example, the statement is like this: P is less than Q or R is less than S and T is less than U. Then how we will decide that where we have to jump? So, to reduce this problem where we have to jump, we have the concept of backpatching. So, why the concept of the backpatching? We can easily fill the unlabeled go tos, right. So, for the concept of the backpatching, the main problem in generating 3 address codes in a single pass, एक ही बार में पता चल जाए कि कहाँ पर किस स्टेटमेंट के बाद कहाँ पर जंप करना है. In a single pass for Boolean expressions and flow of control statement is that we may not know the labels that control must go to at time jump statements are generated. Second problem, this problem is solved by generating a series of branch statements with the targets of the jump temporarily left unspecified. मैं बैक पैचिंग का करूँगा, आई विल नॉट फिल दी जंप वैल्यूज़, किस स्टेटमेंट पर जंप करना है, गो टू का जो अनस्पेसिफाइड फील्ड है उसको मैं ब्लैंक रखूँगा, राइट. ईच स्टेटमेंट विल बी पुट ऑन ए लिस्ट ऑफ गो टू स्टेटमेंट्स हुज लेबल्स विल बी फिल्ड इन व्हेन द प्रॉपर लेबल कैन बी डिटरमिन. वो गो टू स्टेटमेंट्स तब फिल किए जाएंगे जब उनकी वैल्यूज़ मुझे पता चल जाएंगी कि किस स्टेटमेंट को किस स्टेटमेंट के बाद जंप किस स्टेटमेंट पर करना है, राइट. This subsequent filling of addresses, the subsequent filling of the addresses for the determined labels is called backpatching. So, backpatching का मतलब क्या है? जो मैंने go to statements है मेरे, उनको भी मैंने क्या रखा है, ब्लैंक रखा है. ब्लैंक रखने के बाद उनको मैं बाद में फिल करता हूँ जब मैं डिटरमिन कर लेता हूँ कि किस स्टेटमेंट के बाद किस स्टेटमेंट पर जंप करना है, किस मीन्स ट्रू के बाद कहाँ पर जंप करना है, फॉल्स के बाद कहाँ पर जंप करना है, दैट विल बी फिल्ड. So, this can be done with the help of the backpatching easily. So, for backpatching implementation, we have to prepare 3 lists, 3 functions. One is the make list, second is the merge and third is the backpatch. This is very easy. Make list means just I am giving a index number to each statement. Make list I means creates a new list containing only I and index to the array of quadruples. जो मेरे स्टेटमेंट्स हैं उसमें हर स्टेटमेंट को एक नया नंबर देना, राइट. वी विल सी विद द हेल्प ऑफ एग्जांपल आल्सो. मर्ज I, j, it concatenates the list pointed to I and j and returns a pointer to the concatenated list. We will merge the 2 lists, we will see. And third is the backpatch. This is contains 2 parameters p and I. Inserts I as the target label for each of the statements on the list pointed to by p. हर p statement पे मुझे insert क्या करना है, I. We will see with the help of example that what is the meaning of the p, what is the meaning of I, what is the meaning of make list, etc. Right. So, before going to the concept of the backpatch, we have to learn the semantic actions for the Boolean expressions. So, for example, this is my grammar E drives E1 or M E2, and these are the semantic actions. So, we have to do we have to find a true list, we have to find the false list, and we have to find the back patch, right. So, E drives E1 or M E2. So, I start with the back patch E1 dot false list comma M dot quad, and E dot true list will contain, that is the merging of E1 dot true list and E2 dot true list. E dot false list will contain only the E2 dot false list. I will clear it with the help of an example. Just you have to learn these semantic actions. Similarly, so in case of AND, E drives E1 and M E2, the back patch value is E1 dot true list comma M dot quad, and E dot true list equals to E2 dot true list, E dot false list equals to merge of E1 dot false list comma E2 dot false list. Similarly, E drives not of E dot true list की वैल्यू क्या होगी, that will be the E1 dot false list. जहाँ जहाँ E1 false होगा वहाँ वहाँ आपका E कैसा हो जाएगा, true होगा, because of this not operation. Similarly, E drives E1, E dot true list equals to E1 dot true list, E dot false list equals to E1 dot false list. ID relation operator ID, this is the same as we have in previous semantic action, that is E dot true list equals to make list next quad, and E dot false list make list next quad plus 1. Generate if ID1 dot place relation operator ID2 dot place go to, generate go to, M drive epsilon, that is M dot quad equals to next quad. Next quad means address of the next quad tuple, right. So, now we come to the example. So, the example is, suppose P is less than Q or R is less than S and T is less than U. So, the my first statement क्या है, that the make list I. So, what is the meaning of make list I? That I am giving the number, this is my make list, P is less than Q, find its true list, find its false list. If P is less than Q, go to, this is its true list, then go to, this is its false list. ये जो मैंने अभी इसका सीमेंटिक एक्शन लिखा था that is in the next quad and next quad plus 1. ID relation operator ID है, then statement क्या होगा आपका, if ID1 dot place ID relation operator ID to go to, generate go to. If ID relation operator ID go to, generate go to. So, this is the true list and this is the false list. Similarly, for R is less than S, true list, this is false list, this is true list, this is false list. True list false list का मतलब, if we reach to this statement, the result will be true. If we reach to this statement, the result will be false, right. Next, how do we merge and how do we backpatch the results? So, for this, first step, I will draw the parse tree P is less than Q. ये मेरे statement है, P is less than Q. I will draw the parse tree for it, that is E drives ID relation operator ID. कहाँ से आया है मेरे पास, that is E drives ID relational operator ID, ठीक है. So, मैंने क्या किया, E drives ID relational operator ID and this ID drives P and this ID drives Q, correct. So, here I have to calculate the E dot true list and E dot false list. So, what is the E dot true list of this statement, that is this is true at 100 and false at 101. So, E dot true list means 100 and E dot false list means 101. Similarly, now we come to the R is less than S. this is my next statement, that is E derives ID relation operator ID R S. What will be the its true list and false list? That is E dot true list equals to 102, because this is true list 102, ट्रू लिस्ट कहाँ पर है आपका 102 पर, एंड ई डॉट फॉल्स लिस्ट इक्वल्स टू 103, राइट. Similarly, this R is less than S and T less than U. Again, E derives ID relation operator ID T, and ID derives T and ID derives U. Again, I can find the E dot true list, E dot false list. E dot true list क्या है इसकी, that is 104 and 105. ट्रू लिस्ट कहाँ पर है आपकी 104 पर है, और फॉल्स कहाँ पर है आपका 105 पर है. So these are the steps. First, I draw the pass tree for each relation operator expressions. Next step is merge these two expressions where R is less than S and T is less than U. कैसे मर्ज करना है इनको दोनों को, एंड ऑपरेशन से. So let's see. Now we are going to merge these two statements with AND operation. So now we come to the concept or semantic action for the AND. So AND requires backpatch, AND requires E dot true list, AND operation requires E dot false list. So now we can easily fill this values with the help of these semantic actions. Backpatch, let us understand backpatch E1 dot true list comma M dot quiet. So E1 dot backpatch में क्या आएगा आपका E1 dot true list. So what is the E1 for this E? What is the E1? So E1 is this side and E2 is this side. So what is the E1 dot true list? What is the true list of E1? That is E dot true list, that is 102, comma M dot quiet. So I have incomplete M dot quiet. So what will the M dot quiet? M dot quiet equals to next quiet. So what is the value of the next quiet in this case? 102, 103. This will be M dot quiet equals to 104. So backpatch में क्या आएगा E1 dot true list comma M dot quiet, that is 104. What will be the E dot true list and what will be the E dot false list? So in case of AND operation, E dot true list is E2 dot true list. So let's see E2 dot true list. What is the E2? That is E2 is 104. So this is 104. And what is the E dot false list? That is the merge of E1 dot false list and E2 dot false list. So merge of E1 dot false list, that is 103, and E2 dot false list, that is 105. Right. Now next is we have to compute this OR operation. So now again we will merge this E, right hand side E and left hand E with this E. So again we have to compute the backpatch E dot true list, E dot false list. So in case of backpatch, in case of OR operation, what is the value of backpatch? That is E1 dot false list comma M dot quiet. So E1 dot false list. So what is the E1 dot false list? Again this is my E1 for this E and rest of is E2. So this is E1 dot false, E dot true list equals to merge of E1 dot true list and E2 dot true list. E1 dot true list So, E1 dot true list contains 100 and E2 dot true list contain 104 and E dot false list equals to E2 dot false list. So, what is my E2 in this case? This is my E2 and this is E2 dot false list, that is 103, 105. Similarly, backpatch में क्या आता है आपका E1 dot false list, E1 dot false list. So, what is my E1? E1 is here. So, this is my E1 dot false list, that is 101, comma what is the value of m dot quad? So, here the m dot quad will be again the next quad, m dot quad equals to next quad, that is 101, 100, 101 and 102, right. ठीक है. So, this will be your 102. So, what is the meaning of this backpatch? P, I जो मैंने बताया था, that इस स्टेटमेंट पर जाइए 101 पर और गो टू फील्ड में क्या लिख दीजिए आप 102, 101 पर जाइए और यहाँ पर क्या लिख दीजिए आप 102. Similarly, one more backpatch is here, that is स्टेटमेंट नंबर 102 पर जाइए और उसके गो टू फील्ड में क्या लिख दीजिए आप 104. 102 पर जाइए, यहाँ पर आप लिख दीजिए 104. So, only these two go tos are required to fill, right. Only these two go to will fulfill all the expression. We need not to fill all the go tos. So, this is the benefit of the backpatching, right. So, let me explain what is the meaning of E dot true list. At last what we have written, what we have reached, that the E dot true list, it is containing the statement number 100 and 104. So, it signifies if I reach to statement number 100 or statement number 104, the overall result will be the true, the overall result of the expression will be the true. Similarly, if suppose I reach to the false list, that is 103 or 105, the overall result will be false, overall result will be the false, that will be the 0, right. Let us have an example. Suppose 3 is greater than 4 or 5 is greater than 5 is less than 7 and 10 is less than 11. So, 3 is greater than 4, this is true or false? So, this is true or false? This is false, right. If it is false, we will move to 102. 102 पर आप पहुँचेंगे, then compute 5 is less than 7. तो false statement आपको कहाँ ले आ रहा है 3 is greater than 4, 3 is greater than 4 कहाँ ले आ रहा है आपको 102 पर, right. Then 5 is less than 7, this is true, this is true, right. If it is true, then move 104, कहाँ पर आ गए आप 104 पर. Then compute t is less than 10 is less than 11, this is also true. If it is true, then there is no space, but we have stuck where statement number 104. So, 104, if it is 104, that means the overall result will be the true. So, let me check. So, this is true, that is 1 or 0, this is false, that means 0 or 1, again this is 1. So, the overall result will be plus 1, that is true, right. So, in this way we can easily find the go to statements and fill the unspecified go to. The benefit is that we need not to fill all the go tos with the help of backpatching. Thank you.